4 years, the Tesla Semi was just a concept, a futuristic promise that seemed stuck in neutral. But now, it's roaring to life. The once theoretical electric big rig is becoming a physical reality. And fast. By the end of this year, the first units are expected to roll off the line. But 2026 is the real game changer, when Tesla plans to hit full production stride. The Gigafactory in Nevada, where all the magic is happening, is being prepped to build 50,000 trucks a year. Inside, production tooling is going in, robots are being installed, and fresh bodywork is stacked like Tetris blocks outside the new semi-wing. From the outside, the place is buzzing. Drone footage just days old shows stacks of painted chassis frames, suspension modules, and cab floors all waiting their turn. Tesla's not just talking anymore, they're building. Cranes are dropping in paint booths and robotic arms. This is no longer a prototype. This is happening. Tesla's VP of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravy, gave a recent update that's got people excited. He says the final high-volume version of the Tesla Semi will be ready by the end of 2025 and ramping up quickly in early 2026. Internally, they treat it like a no-brainer, especially when you look at total cost of ownership, TCO. The math is simple. It's cheaper to operate, easier to maintain, and built for the long haul. Let's talk parts. Observers at the Gigafactory have seen dozens of chassis stacked outside, plus pallets of battery modules, axle housings, and steering components, all waiting. This kind of buildup always signals that something big is about to go down. And sure enough, industry insiders believe Tesla is just weeks away from starting low-volume pilot production. If these pilot units pass Tesla's internal tests, which include charging, discharging, and drive cycles, then full-on monthly production should begin by the end of this year. One huge piece of this puzzle is Tesla's 4680 battery cell, the same one going into the Cybertruck. Tesla has now produced over 100 million 4,680 cells in-house, which is a huge deal. The Semi needs a ton of power, around 900 kilowatt-hours per truck for its 500-mile version, so building enough batteries was always going to be a hurdle. Now, Tesla seems to be clearing it. Even better, Tesla just introduced a new high-voltage battery for the Semi that's cheaper to make, uses less energy, weighs less, but still gets the same range. Through improved efficiency. That means more cargo can legally be carried, a major win in the freight business. Charging was another big concern. Enter Tesla's Megachargers. These are massive chargers that can deliver 1.2 megawatts of power, enough to juice up a Semi with 350 miles of range in just 30 minutes. That's fast enough to keep truckers on schedule and avoid penalties for missed delivery slots. Right now, Tesla is setting up 46 Megacharger stations across the US, with the first public one under construction in Southern California. At just under 2 kilowatt-hours per mile, the Semi is proving to be incredibly efficient, better than any other electric truck on the market. Let's be real. People doubted this thing would ever happen. But the pace at which Tesla has built out the Nevada factory has stunned even the critics. Just a few months ago, the place was a steel skeleton. Now it's an operational staging ground. It's like they're following the same playbook they used to crank out Model Ys in Shanghai. Pre-stage parts, build modular, and go fast. Now, what about real-world testing? So far, Tesla's test fleet, made up of company-owned trucks and early adopters like PepsiCo, has clocked 7.9 million miles. That's 26 trucks, each going over 100,000 miles. And the results are promising. PepsiCo recently doubled down and ordered 50 more units for its Fresno depot, complete with charging stations and energy storage packs. What EV also signed on for 40 units, starting trials in Long Beach. When launch customers start ordering more, that's a sign of confidence. And it makes sense. The Semi saves 25 to 35 cents per mile in fuel costs. Over 300,000 miles per year, that adds up. A $250,000 truck can pay for itself in just 3 to 4 years, even before a diesel truck needs its first engine overhaul. So, if the orders are pouring in, what's holding production back? Well, partly, it's been the battery supply. But now that Tesla is producing their own cells and has alternative sources, like prismatic battery packs, That bottleneck is easing. The other challenge? Infrastructure. But the Megacharger rollout is progressing. Elon Musk, always one to think big, recently hinted that Tesla could make millions of semis eventually, and even made it clear the truck will be autonomous ready. That could be a huge breakthrough in the trucking industry, where driver shortages are becoming a real problem. Imagine a truck that drives while the human sleeps. Suddenly, you're doubling route capacity without burning out your drivers. And it doesn't stop there. Tesla also added something called electric power takeoff to the Semi, letting it power refrigerated trailers or construction equipment directly from its high-voltage battery. That means no more loud, dirty diesel generators idling at delivery docks. It's cleaner, quieter, and more efficient. The environmental impact is massive too. While big rigs make up only 4% of vehicles on the road, they burn 25% of transport fuel. Replacing one diesel truck with a Tesla Semi can save 75 tons of carbon emissions a year. Of course, no revolution happens without a few bumps. In early 2025, tariffs between the US and China spiked, forcing Tesla to pause imports of key parts for the Semi and Cybercab, their upcoming robo-taxi platform. That delay threatened both programs, until a sudden tariff truce midyear unblocked the whole supply chain. As soon as duties dropped, Tesla placed new component orders, clearing the way for both the Semi and Cybercab to move forward again. And speaking of the Cybercab, Tesla's first fully autonomous robotaxi, the company says it will launch in Austin on June 21. Elon even said that people will be able to hail a robotaxi by the end of June. It's all happening fast. Tesla's ability to build quickly by using existing platforms like the Model Y chassis, instead of designing everything from scratch, is giving them a big edge in the autonomous race. If both the Semi and Cybercab hit their timelines, 2025 could be the most transformational year Tesla's ever had. So here's the real question. What's a fair price for the Tesla Semi to truly shake up the trucking world? Early estimates range from $150,000 to $400,000. But if it delivers the savings it promises, the ROI might make that price tag a steal. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're into Tesla, EVs, or futuristic tech like the Tesla bot, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.